In our last video, we discussed the beginning section of the employee experience lifecycle model. Now we're going to move forward in the ecosystem from new hire to engaged employee and how to sustain a positive employee experience. When we look at the overall employee experience lifecycle, we see a series of workflows that connect, creating the ecosystem that supports the employee experience. Engagement happens when employees connect with the mission and vision of the company, their manager and team. It's when the employee's personal experience becomes more than just a job. They feel part of something bigger than themselves. Of course, part of this is up to the employee, but employers can foster this level of engagement. And we're going to talk about these three major areas that support it. Onboarding and integration. Simply put, the manner and speed in which we onboard and integrate a new hire into our companies directly correlates to their ongoing productivity and retention. The better we execute this phase, the better the overall results. Setting expectations effectively means that employees know their roles and responsibilities, and they're compensated fairly. And for top talent in this current employees market, that may even be above market rate. Development opportunities. Employees need to know they have opportunities to grow professionally and personally within the company, to feel like they belong and have the chance to be a part of something meaningful. These three modules support the employer's value proposition when it comes to employee experience, and they are where your company culture comes alive. They are key to higher productivity for both employees and company performance. When these elements of the employee experience lifecycle are done right, your highly engaged employees will consistently outperform the competition. Because engagement is so very personal, this section of the lifecycle is a bit more complex than the beginning section of the lifecycle when it comes to building high-functioning programs. It requires establishing a clear strategy and collaboration among several functions, including HR, training, compensation, executive leadership, and hiring managers to get this right. The investment in time and resources is worth it if you're serious about growth and profitability. So let's look at some examples for how this can work. Your onboarding and integration includes an orientation and a 100-day plan for the new hire, and it also includes assigning a buddy who will support them and make sure their experience is on track, and invite them to lunches or other more socially oriented meetings with peers and business leaders. Expectations and total rewards, it's more than a job description and explanation of benefits. It includes scheduled meetings with the manager to review roles and responsibilities, and with HR or a compensation representative to go into detail about their total rewards, all within the first week of hiring. Training and diversity is about providing the new hire a vision for the company, their department, their team, and for them individually. It gives the employee a consistent visual for how they belong and how they connect into the bigger vision and mission. It's also important to provide opportunities to connect with other employees beyond their team who have similar interests or stages in life. I'm simplifying the examples of how to engage an employee to give an illustration of the process and practice that goes into this section of the life cycle. But mostly I want to issue a warning. If your company shortcuts this area, you will run the risk of shortcutting engagement and retention as well. Then you're faced with starting the life cycle all over again to replace the lost talent. Reams of data and research support the fact that employee experience is an area that's critical to invest in. Because it's an employee's market for top talent, you can't afford to be penny wise and pound foolish. We can help you nurture your practices throughout the employee experience lifecycle to help you create an employee experience that's right for your company. Please give us a call to learn more. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.